Hey guys, basically I'm back here, and we are back with part 2 of the FNAF Movie plush, custom plush reviews. Forgot what I was going to say for a minute. And yeah, this is like the final 3, technically, I guess. One is very little and minor, but, you know, you'll see. But before I show them, I actually want to show you one I updated, and you've already seen it. But I updated movie Foxy, and you can already tell the differences just by looking at it. Obviously, one thing I had a major problem with, well, I guess I should also say, if you didn't watch my first review, which I recommend you should, because it's part 1 and this is part 2, it doesn't make sense for you to watch this one, not the other one, so just do that real quick and come back here. That's only if you want to, though. But like I was saying, in part 1, I didn't really like Foxy all that much, and he was my least favorite. I would say that still kind of stands, but I like him a lot more than I did, before. I really didn't like him before, and now I do. I mainly fixed the tufts of hair. That was, like, my main problem with, like, the original. It's just the tufts of hair looked really bad, and, like, while these are flat pieces, they at least, like, visually look better. And also, FNAF Movie Foxy's pupil, I guess, is orange, and the pupil is white, so that's obviously a major change I had to add. And Foxy here, Movie Foxy, also has, like, a little rim. That's what I call it, because I don't know the proper word, but, like, a little rim, like, on the bottom, or bottom of, like, his... And no, the top of his, like, pants or whatever. I don't know why I said top bottom. That doesn't make sense. But, like, those are really the only noticeable changes. I did kind of, like, fix the ear somewhat, where I just kind of, like, raised it a little higher, because, like, it was kind of low like that. So, yeah, that's what I did for Foxy. Just want to show that real quick. But now let's get into the actual new plushies. And one of the new ones here is Golden Freddy. And yes, Golden Freddy's here. Now, I will say, I don't know what really went wrong here. So, okay, let me just grab, here's FNAF Movie Freddy, first one. Now, obviously, I try to recreate FNAF Movie Freddy here, recreate FNAF Movie Freddy, and when making Golden Freddy. It kind of worked, but not necessarily all, like, fully. And I don't necessarily know how to fix it. So, like, basically, I think my main problem stands with the snout. As you can see, like, I made FNAF Movie Freddy's snout very wide, more wide. And while this one is, like, more puffier, I guess, it's not as wide as this one. Like, it doesn't go, like, across the face, really, all that much. And it also kind of sticks out more than this one, I'm pretty sure. I mean, let me see. Yeah, it actually sticks out. It sticks out so much more. I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. But yeah, I tried my best to make this, make Golden Freddy as similar to Freddy, because that's pretty much how Golden Freddy is. And it's also weird since both of them use a tie-dye Freddy for the base. So I don't know why. Maybe it's the tie-dye Freddy plush I got. Maybe I got a very disproportional one that didn't match with the first. But I don't know. I really don't know. Now, a majority of this plush, the main color is used with yellow felt, but the secondary color is actually used with, like, a very light yellow fleece material. It actually looks like piss, if I'm being honest. That's the only way I could describe it, a piss color. And that is if you don't drink enough water, then your piss will look like this. But, yeah. And I also have made a few changes, like, because this is, like, the second iteration of him. Like, the first iteration had a few minor problems, or a few little mistakes I just didn't like, or just things. I guess I shouldn't say. Basically, there was a few things wrong with this guy the first time, and so I fixed him. But you never saw that, so it doesn't matter. But, like, I just, like, kind of fixed the snout and the ear, as the original ear was much smaller, so thank God I fixed that. But yeah, not too much to go into for Golden Freddy. I gave him his signature blue eye that he has now for some reason, and this little metal endo eyelid thing. I don't know what it actually is, but that's what I think of it as. And I also used a, like, FNAF Freddy plush hat right there, or just a Freddy hat and I did the same for the first one. And yeah, I will say though, there is one thing I kind of wish I didn't do all that much on. It's the withering. like, Golden Freddy in the FNAF movie is dirty, but not this dirty. Like, to the visibility wise, it's not as visible to see the withering or whatever. Like, he doesn't have that much visible withering shown, if that makes sense. But, you know, like, you know, I will say Golden Freddy might be my new least favorite, but that's really just a tie between him and Foxy. That's just my personal opinion. Now on to the second to last custom. Like I said at the beginning, a very, very minor one, and I only say that because, well, it's Cupcake. So, yeah, I made FNAF Movie Cupcake. Now, I only made this guy specifically because he's become, like, more of a main character in somewhat. Like, okay, let me just say, you know, I wasn't gonna make the Cupcake, but after I saw more of the TV spots being revealed and, you know, shown, and the Cupcake's getting all the spotlight, I just thought, well, shit, now I have to make him. And I think I did really good, honestly. You know, good enough as to what a decently sized Cupcake plush should be. And the only reason why he's like this is so, you know, he could be held in Chica's hand. And yeah, I also will say I did update Chica. If you didn't watch the first one, her tufts of hair up here were very flat pieces, and now they're actually like, you know, two pieces of felt glued together, and it's actually, you know, stiff. It looks better. That's my opinion. But, you know, anyways, back to the Cupcake. So, yeah, I try my best with the accuracy on this one. I will say, I feel like I could do better on, like, the pupils. Like, it was done with Sharpie, but I feel like I could have made the pupils bigger. But, you know, this is something I could always come back to. Yeah, just a very small plush, not really much to mention. I do feel like I could have done better on the candle, because, oh, like, if you look on that side, it's kind of messy. I don't know why I turned it like that, but yeah, on this side, it's kind of messy. But, you know, that's just me. You can think these are amazing, and I will take every compliment. I promise you that. Now, on to the final plush, and it is none other than our boy William Afton, or Spring Bonnie, if William Afton is still in the movie, because people are still speculating about that. I don't know why. There's people thinking that is not William, or something like that, or whatever, even though all signs point to it. Don't ask, like, how I've heard about this if you haven't heard of it. It doesn't matter. Here is Spring Bonnie, and God, I think this is probably the best one. I did say Bonnie was my best one. Now that's changed. This guy's my best one. It's mainly just due to the fact of how good I was able to make him. That's really all I can say. Now, I used a System Error Toy Bonnie for this, obviously. I mean, I guess I should say obviously. You literally can't tell that it's a System Error Bonnie unless you look in the seams, which I don't feel like doing that right now because my fingernails were just cut, which is a good thing, but then again, it's always a pain when the tips of your fingers, the tip of your finger skin always touches something that's not meant to be touched with your finger skin. I know, I don't. That's just one of my fetishes. Sorry, I was having an existential crisis right there. Anyways, guys, yeah, so the entire plush, a majority practically of it, is done with fleece. So yeah, this is all done with like this fleece material, which you can get at Joann's or maybe Michael's. I don't think Michael's really has it, but you know, the best place to get this material is at Joann's if you have a Joann's in, you know, your place or whatever. Okay, people are saying it's like Joann and not Joann's, but I'm calling it Joann's because it just sounds better and not stupid. But yeah, anyways, you know, just wanting to let you know, if you're wanting to get the same material, make your plush look as good or proportionally, I guess, or just soft material wise, then yeah, go to Joann's to get the material. You'll find it easily. It is pricey though. Okay, anyways, back to the actual plush. So yeah, use System Error Toy Bonnie and just practically covered it all with this material. I will say, I feel like I could have done a better on the head. Oh my god, you can clearly see those seams from far away. Jesus Christ. But anyways, I feel like I could have done better on the head. I obviously had to reshape the head as it wasn't the correct shape in the first place. But I feel like I shouldn't have made it as wide and more pushed in, and, you know, just not as wide. But yeah, not really much else to discuss purely here. But I did give him buttons here, like actual real buttons, and you know, there's something I like about this. I also give him a purple bow tie, which I made it this color purple since usually he has a bow tie. It wouldn't make sense for him not to have it, and the only reason why I'm saying this is because you can't really see the bow tie color, so that's why it's purple. It's purple right now, so I don't care. And you know, his eyes are practically detailed with Sharpie and everything, and you know, felt whatever, that kind. Not really much else I can really go deep into. Obviously, like, something very interesting about Spring Bonnie here, FNAF Movie Spring Bonnie, is that one side of his suit is very clean, while the other is just torn to shreds. I don't know, like, why it is like this. I'm not complaining, because it is actually very unique. I just want to know, like, what did William do? What did William do to make Spring Bonnie's suit all torn up on one side? That's what I want to know. Let's see if the movie tells us about that story or whatever. I guess I should also mention one thing here real quick. I also tried to make some little hints and points to, like, the Springtrap plush here, if that makes any sense. More or less in this ear right here, if you pay attention, it's actually the same shape as the Funko Springtrap's missing ear. Like, it's the same shape, and I was gonna do the same shape for the same Springtrap shaped ear for, you know, same thing here, you know, as well, but I didn't decide to do that, mainly just because I thought it would have looked kind of bad, and I just didn't do it, and it looked fine either way. I've been rambling on for way too long. Anyways, guys, those are the final 3 FNAF Movie customs. If you're really wanting to know, then there is my entire FNAF Movie plush collection. I did not expect myself to make these guys into plushies, since they're practically the same near accurate designs from the games themselves, and I appreciate Blumhouse and, well, Jim Henson for actually, you know, paying respects. I appreciate that. We all do. And I will say, I have had a lot of fun making these guys. Okay, maybe not fun, because it's always a tedious process to make customs, but let's just say I'm proud of the result. So, yeah, there is all of my FNAF Movie customs, and probably the only ones I'll ever make. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I said this in the first part, but if I didn't, then basically, I don't plan on making the human characters. I don't plan on making, like, Mike or Steve Raglan or Abby, any of those kind, Vanessa. I don't plan on making the human characters, simply just because I don't really want to go for that effort, and I just really don't know what would make them stand out and be in the same line as these guys, if that makes any sense. You know, that's just me. I might come back to it, though, if I ever plan on making a FNAF Movie parody video or whatever, which, honestly, I'm pulling right now with that compilation video. Jesus Christ. I know I've already mentioned it so many times, but goddamn, it keeps growing. Anyways, that is it for this video. I said I was going to get to this video out soon. Almost a week, and it's finally here or whatever, so sorry about that, but I think I might already been over a week. That is depend on when this gets uploaded, though. Okay, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing these customs, and I will, you know, see you guys next time. I promise you, I'm working so hard. I'm so tired. Oh my god, it is spirits. Ah!